All right, welcome back to the tea. We are finally back in what would be considered our studio.
Yeah, which is the living room.
Yeah. But we're back. If I had a nickel for every time somebody's asked me when the next episode's coming out, I would have like 50 cents.
Yeah, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yesterday there were several people that were like, when's the next episode? Like, I keep trying to figure out like when the next episode's going to be. And I said that it was your fault.
Wow. I mean, that's okay. Okay.
No.
Maybe it is.
I was like, it's just hard to try to figure it out right now.
We're so busy.
Yeah. And I think that like we had a really good thing going.
Yeah.
And a really good like routine going. And then that just kind of
fell apart.
Yeah. The routine is not routining
Yeah.
anymore. And so we're trying to navigate those
Yeah.
waters.
But the summer's almost over.
Yeah.
Which almost like alarmingly.
Yeah.
Like I feel like abruptly. It was like August 1st.
Yeah.
The summer is over.
I feel like I don't feel like the summer's over in August.
No, I feel like the summer's not over till like October.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would definitely say like once school starts, definitely feels a lot less summery.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, but we still have like a, what is it? Labor Day, I guess.
Yeah.
We have like a Labor Day extravaganza at the lake still.
Right.
So,
And then school starts. After Labor
school
Day.
starts before Labor Day this year.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I don't think Abby does.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I think she starts after.
Yeah. Our kids
She
start
doesn't.
before.
She probably will.
Yeah. Our kids start after or before, like the week before. And then Labor Day is like the following Monday. Like if they start on Monday, Labor Day is the following Monday.
How it's always been, kind of like the very end of August.
Which honestly, like I'm kind of here for it because it's like, okay, well for us, like Kinley's going to be starting kindergarten. So it's kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
it'll be like, okay, fun long weekend.
Yay.
After that traumatic event. No, I hope it's not traumatic, but
Yeah.
which I did find out yesterday they are going to have like a staggered entry. I didn't think they were going to, but they are. So she'll only technically go 3 days the first week. Cause like part of them will go 2 days, part of them will go 2 days, and then they'll all go on Friday.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I think that'll be really good for her.
I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
And for anybody.
Well, I thought as small as it is, they wouldn't do that, but they are, so that's good.
Yeah.
And then she'll have a long weekend. So
Yeah, to recover and recoup.
yeah,
How are you feeling about that?
I feel fine. I go through stages and phases.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm about to get my period, so I've been like really emotional in the last week. I really hope I'm about to get my period because
we are.
I have been eating a house and home. Like I'm telling you, because I'm off the Ozempic. If you're wondering what I've been doing the last like few weeks, I've been off Ozempic.
Yeah. You've been eating.
Well, honestly, I was doing so good until we went to the beach. And what I feel like happened is
I didn't really feel like you ate a lot at the beach.
No, I was just like not in my
Routine.
like, eating routine.
Mhm.
And like I don't usually eat breakfast. That's not like, even if I kind of feel hungry for a moment, I'm like, you're not really hungry. Like keep moving.
Just drink some water.
It's just
you don't even drink water.
No, I would drink like a Dr. Pepper or a Sun Drop.
Yeah.
No, just like keep going. You actually don't need food right now until like 12 or 1. But at the beach, it's like a bagel and a coffee on the porch.
Honestly, as it should be like every day.
I know. And honestly, you know what? I'll get into that next.
Okay.
Okay, because I did have a realization about that.
The bagel and the coffee?
Yeah, but just like eat the way you eat at the beach in general. Because I feel like what I eat at the beach is not what I eat at home. For me.
Okay. For you.
And I'm like, but why? It's the same Walmart. Like, what if I just bought some bagels? Like, I don't drink coffee. but I really enjoy.
I noticed that you were drinking coffee.
Yeah.
I was like, she doesn't even drink
Just for
coffee.
the like camaraderie of like, okay, we'll
Social
get a cup of
drinking.
social drinking of coffee. And I really enjoyed it. And I thought, man, that could be nice.
Yeah.
Like, what if I just bought a coffee maker at my new house?
Yeah, I think you should.
I think I might.
I mean, if I come over, I'm drinking a cup of coffee.
I think I might buy one because I really did enjoy that. Just as like a warm, I don't know. It felt good.
I definitely don't drink coffee really for like, oh, I just love the way that coffee tastes. I mean, I do make my coffee to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely grown enough to be like, this is how I enjoy my coffee. And I have got it like perfected.
Yeah.
But I also just really love just the act of having a cup of coffee.
Yeah. And I think I really enjoyed that at the beach and like having the coffee and sitting outside and you're just like taking a moment. You're in getting air. And I'm like, why couldn't I just do that all the time?
Yeah.
Which I haven't been doing that, but I did get some bagels.
Oh, good.
I did get some bagels. But all's that to say, there were a few times while we were at the beach that I do feel like, not necessarily that I overate, but definitely pushed past like what would have been my limit
Yeah.
for the last year.
Yeah.
And what I have a conspiracy theory
Okay.
that might not be a conspiracy theory, but I have a theory that those times that I did that, I like stretched my stomach back open a little bit. And I'm finding myself starving. I'm starving. Like, it's like, unless just now, like all the Ozempic has officially left my body. I don't know how long that takes. I feel like it only takes a week because you have to get a shot every week.
Right.
So it's been like 4, maybe 5 weeks.
I would say too, like towards the end of the week, you would start to feel more hungry.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, got to shoot up.
Yeah.
So that's what's contributing to my theory is that I must have stretched out my stomach a little bit.
I doubt you stretched your
Or
stomach.
it's either I stretched my stomach out a little bit or I'm about to start my period because I am starving. I'm starving and I haven't starved in a year. I haven't felt hungry in a year. And like, I am like so hungry. Not right now, but like I've been eating snacks and that's something I was like, no, I haven't eaten a snack.
Yeah.
Which also I was snacking at the beach. Not a lot.
Yeah.
But you know, you get up off the beach, you're like, I'm going to have some nuts. That's another thing I don't eat at home.
Honestly, like that's kind of, I barely ate at the beach.
That's crazy.
I just had snacks, like random
Yeah.
Cheez-Its and random things. Like, and then it was time for dinner. I thought, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I haven't eaten anything today. Like, what am I doing?
That wasn't me. I was eating. Well, after I made those tacos, I was eating the next 3 days. I ate tacos for lunch, which they were honestly so good. And then I came to the epiphany of why am I not doing this at home? Just having like a whole box of meat that I can make tacos with
all the time.
every day.
Yeah. I think that you are about to start your period.
I think so too.
Because you definitely brought that energy into the house.
Yeah.
You didn't even get out of your car, and I thought she's about to start her period.
Well, I had got some gruesome news.
Yeah.
So
No, and I know that definitely contributes, but I definitely feel like you're also outside of the news a little on edge.
yeah.
A little.
Yeah.
And you know what? I get it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
If anybody gets it, I get it.
Also, it is hurricaning today. And so all the dogs are in the house. Mom is home because they closed the restaurant.
Yeah.
So we got
the internet.
we have the dogs in the house. Mom's home.
Yeah.
Kinley is being a crackhead. She's like, let's go outside. Let's go and let's play a game. Let's play hide and seek.
Yeah.
The thing about kids is if you do something with them one time,
Yep.
you will be doing that every single day for the rest of your life.
Yep.
So we are hide and seeking.
We are too. Did they scheme that up?
I think Ivy hide and seeked at our house.
Okay. Yeah. So sorry.
We actually do a lot of hide and seek.
Hey, like Ivy loves hide and seek.
Okay, Bentley and Adeline, like we just collectively, we're actually one thing about us that we anticipate and are so excited for is playing hide and seek at our new house because there'll be so many new places to hide and seek.
Yeah.
We've never been there. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Options are
so
endless.
for those reasons, like I'm already like
Yeah.
was feeling unwell, and this whole thing of like, am I starving to death or am I about to start my period?
You're not starving to death. It's your period.
I feel like I'm about to, but also why? Why do you feel like you're about to starve to death? Because truly, like, I'm like, if I don't, like, I'm starving.
Yeah.
I've never
You're
seen
like,
food. I don't know what food is.
I'm so hungry right now. McDonald's today. That is so out of character for me.
Wow. We are actually on, well, we were saying we were going to start like our fitness journey this week after the beach, but we have not actually. I will say, technically we did because we did get a YMCA membership today.
Yeah. I need to go do that.
I know.
I'm kind of like bummed that you didn't include me.
You can't be on our family plan.
No. Like, you should have invited me to go get a gym membership.
Well, it was hurricaning.
Like,
I just sat in the car.
Rude.
I just sat in the car.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll go on my own.
It literally took like less than 5 minutes though.
Can you do it online?
I don't think so.
No.
But I am a YMCA member now again.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm trying to set myself up for success, but we've been eating at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to say I've eaten healthy, but I've just eaten normal food instead of like
Yeah.
fast food.
Lots of fried stuff.
I did eat Chick-fil-A the other day though, but that was just because I was at the racetrack till like 8 o'clock.
Yeah. No, yeah. And
I was a wrap. I was like, oh, wow.
I did not set myself up for Deb today because last night I was like, oh, I should go ahead. Or yesterday I thought, okay, first of all, I went to the grocery store on Sunday.
Me too.
I already need to do another order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all have been eating a lot of snacks.
$367. And I already need to do another order.
Wow. Because I feel like that's about how much we spent, and we still have a lot of food.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
What did you buy?
I got just our usual stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I got meals to make, which it was technically supposed to be 3 meals, but then I'm extended it to 4 because I'm an economist.
Yeah.
And
are you eating leftovers of those meals?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We're stretching.
I think that's the win.
We're stretching it out. Anyway, all to say though is that there were several things that we didn't get, but I was like, oh, we already have it. Well, one of them was like eggs, for example, and Caleb boiled all of our eggs. And so now
What is he doing with boiled eggs?
He eats them for breakfast in the morning.
So gross.
And actually, I was eating them some this week too. Anyways,
okay.
Several things we already ran out of. And so I was like, let me do a quick order. And I never did.
And now you're just out.
And now we have no food. And so.
And it was a hurricane.
And I was like, okay, great.
You ate all your hurricane snacks.
So then all I've had is like I had a bagel. I had a lot of bread. I had a piece of toast when I woke up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then I had a bagel.
Yeah.
And then I had like a random bar thing. And then at 3 o'clock, I was like, somebody go get me a double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So
why don't you go to Wendy's? Because you're more of a Wendy's gal.
No. Well, I had been listening to this other podcast and they keep talking about a double cheeseburger.
With cheese.
Add Mac.
Oh, what did you get that?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was good. It was really good.
Wow. Okay.
And Caleb got me a hot fudge sundae.
Oh, yeah, it hit. But what you can't think about while you're eating the hot fudge sundae is how gross the ice cream machine probably is.
Yeah. But you know what? It hit. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't thinking one thing about it.
See, I do think about stuff like that, and then I get grossed out like halfway through something, can't finish it.
I have to tell you a funny story about McDonald's.
Okay.
Actually, this was before we left for vacation.
Okay.
Do you ever go to McDonald's and there's that older lady at the register that takes your money? Well, she's a little bit of an older lady, and anyways, she's always very happy.
Older lady, like what?
Definitely older than mom and dad.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know how to age her.
Okay. I'm not good at that.
Yeah. Anyways, she's always really happy.
Okay.
So, this was, I think it was before vacation. I had stopped and got breakfast for everybody or whatever. And she was there.
Okay.
And I was like, thank you so much for being so happy.
Yeah.
And she goes, thank you for being so happy. She goes, she said, yeah, you know, sometimes you can just wake up happy. You don't need a happy pill or anything. And I just wanted to be like, speak for yourself.
Yeah. Actually, I do. Thank you, Deborah.
Anyways,
That's funny.
super sweet. I didn't say that. I just was like, yeah,
Yep.
have a good day.
That's funny.
Gonna move right past that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, happy pal. McDonald's. How did we get here?
We were talking about like you're starving.
Yeah. So,
Well, we'll be praying for you.
thank you.
that.
And because I'm really fighting,
The demons.
I'm fighting the demons.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for my life. Because in my mind, just like, okay,
Well,
this is a real thing. This is a real thing. Is like, and I think I've talked to you about it. I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast, but I know I've talked to you about it, about how like being on Ozempic was so great because like at the time I was so like obsessed with food and it was like all I thought about all the time.
Pre-Ozempic.
Mm-hmm. And when you're on Ozempic, like you literally don't even think about food. Like you just eat at the times you're supposed to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
you don't worry about it again until you're supposed to eat again.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really fighting the demons of like, okay, now I'm thinking about food.
Mm-hmm. And thinking about where your
And-
next meal's gonna come from and what it's gonna
Well,
be.
mostly I'm thinking about the brownies that are in the kitchen, the 2-bite brownies. That's what I've been thinking a lot about, the 2-bite brownies and how really they're 1 bite.
Yeah.
They're really 1 bite. And so anyway, it's a struggle, but yeah, pray for me about that.
Work through it.
Because gluttony is a sin and Ozempic is the answer.
Yeah.
So I'm praying. I'm really trying not to call my doctor
Mhm.
and be like, hey, how y'all doing?
You probably need to like up your protein.
I feel like I've been trying to eat a lot of protein this week,
Yeah. Well, just keep doing that.
but I feel like I'm going to start going to the gym. Well, I don't know. Here's the thing. I just need my whole life to be different and then things will be better.
Yeah.
Like it's at that part of the summer and I always feel like this. I don't know. Well, I don't know if you feel like this, but you're not really like kind of there yet in your parenting journey. But like just having older kids,
Mhm.
like it gets to the point in the summer when it's like you just have to have some kind of routine. Like, okay, it's like you've went too long fiddle farting around. You've got to get it together. And that's where I'm at.
Mhm.
But it's also like really like unfun because I don't have a house
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
and it's just so we're gonna try to have as much routine as we can,
Yeah.
not having a house, but I hope that we'll start soon, like getting our lives together.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if I could just get my life together, then I won't be hungry.
Maybe.
Like what if I just worked out and then like Kinley starts school and then Kinley starts cheerleading and then Adeline starts soccer and then Bentley's going to school and we're doing like pick up and drop off and I'm trying to work out and going to cheerleading and soccer and gymnastics.
You won't have
I won't
time.
have time to be hungry.
No.
And then I won't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even like without having older kids, I found that, okay, like vacation, for example,
Yeah.
not having any routine, I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I got on vacation the moment that we got home Saturday night. Like, I felt so much more like just like I could just like chill because everybody had like their place to go and it just felt so much more calm
Yeah.
to me. Don't worry, I covered this in therapy.
Okay,
But,
good.
which I mean, I think that does kind of like just speak into having like small kids
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, and like
Yeah.
Noah being like in our room and stuff like that. It's just kind of like there's never any separation. Like you can't ever just like take it off.
Yeah.
And so that was so tiring.
Yeah.
Just never being able to kind of like shut down like the mom side.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of having to be, you know, and so that was really tiring.
Yeah.
It's fine. I really wish we would have remembered the camera, and that would have given us like, I feel like some sort of
Outlet.
separation from the children, because like throughout the day, especially Noah just being like attached to my body literally all day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I need this child to go to another room and just be like not right beside me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then when we got home, everybody like had their space to go to, including me. And I was like, okay, I feel like I can breathe right now, which is just kind of wild to think about.
Yeah.
With vacay.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Katrina about it, and I was like, vacation, like, I guess like in your minds, like you have an idea of like what vacation is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not that idea in my head.
Well, I feel like true vacation to a parent, like a true vacation would just be like you and your spouse somewhere far away.
Yeah.
Not even far away. Could be somewhere close by.
Yeah.
Not close enough where they're going to call you and you got to come home real quick.
Yeah.
At least a flight away. A couple hours.
Yeah.
But that's true vacation, which I have not seen.
Yeah.
In several years. But I don't know. I didn't feel that way. But also I don't have a baby child, so it's different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, I think like my anxiety was like kept down, but I could feel it because there's all these kids everywhere and like so many small kids, and you're like making sure that yours is okay.
Right.
And then the other one you're with and like watching them every second, and you're not really like, I guess like I felt like I wasn't like existing within like the adults.
Yeah.
You know,
I get that.
Yeah. And that's like tough.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah, I talked about that briefly in therapy.
Okay. I talked about our beach trip also in therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the context of like how different it was from last year's beach trip. And then,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
I feel like overall a very positive experience.
The beach trip?
Yeah.
No, it was great for me.
I did tell her, I said, it's so, because I was talking to her about like the whole kind of feeling like very disconnected from like the grown-ups.
Yeah.
And I was like, in my mind, like I want like nothing more than to like be in a house with my sister for a week.
And we like didn't even talk
the whole time.
Yeah. No, I've noticed. I didn't talk to Katrina about it, but I noticed that also.
And I was like,
I didn't hang out with Jess at all.
Literally at all.
Yeah.
I was like, we spoke like not even maybe a paragraph.
Yeah.
To each other the whole time. And like
not on purpose.
It was just like,
that's where we were at.
So bizarre.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I kind of hated that because like
we didn't even teeny bop together.
At all.
Not one time.
And I wanted to, but it was just kind of like you were with your people and then like, you know, and I, you know, so it just never really happened. And then when it was time for Noah to go back, like that was kind of like a me problem and like, you know.
Uh-huh.
So it's okay. It did make me kind of sad, like in hindsight, because I was like,
I did notice
I really
that.
like wanted to like be together.
Yeah.
So anyway, she said that I really need to work on either going on like a girls trip or like a night away, like with my husband, or something to kind of like get to do like that and be that person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that. And then I also got very heavy, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah, mine did too, but we won't talk about that either.
Yeah.
Keep it light.
Yeah. I was exhausted. Like once we were done, she was like, I usually don't like to end this heavy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
She was
like, I'm really glad I'm going to see you next week.
Yeah. I don't remember what she said then, or she was like, we really don't have time to like fully for me to say like what I want to say, but I want you to marinate on that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to marinate on that. I'll see you in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I like did not actually, it's so funny about therapy because like, I feel like sometimes I go into my therapy session and I'm like, do I not need therapy anymore? Like, am I graduate? Like, I go into it like I don't even have anything to say. Like nothing. Like I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
You know. And then you like start talking, and then
You're like,
I left feeling like really sad.
Like, wait, did she do this to me?
No, I'm like, are you doing this on purpose?
Does she want me to keep coming back?
Are you triggering? Are you the problem? No, I have felt like that a few times. Every time I'm like, yeah, like, do I even need to be in therapy anymore? And then I do therapy and I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I have homework. I'll be working on that
okay.
at some point. But I'll see her next week.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Just for a few appointments.
Yeah.
In a row. We're doing.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah. So, okay, what's next on the docket? Since we have no notes.
I have a few notes. Okay, the rec department drama. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I'm laughing because I thought it was funny. So,
I was with a group of people yesterday and this got brought up.
okay, who were you with?
I got invited to a splash pad.
I never get invited anywhere. Why don't you invite me when you
was
get invited to places?
last
You
night.
always say that.
It really was.
Who invited you?
Ian texted me at like 9 something and she's like, we're going to meet at 10.
I think it's rude that I feel like Emily's my friend, but she's not.
Okay. Well, because Emily was my friend first.
No, I know, but like, I feel like we could be friends.
Yeah.
Emily took me home from school for like 3 years.
But like Emily's my friend.
I know, but like, we could be friends, but like, why we're not? Like, we could all be friends.
No, we are all friends. But like, she's my friend.
Okay. Well, I think it's rude.
I feel like it would be like me being friends with Carrie.
You could be friends with Carrie.
Yeah, totally. But she's your friend.
It's not the same because Carrie didn't drive you home from school for 3 years.
Oh, I guess that's true. I don't know. Bring it up to her. Like, that's none of my business.
Oh, well, next time I see her.
Okay. I'm sure
So
she'll hear you
anyway.
talk about her anyways.
Yeah, I hope she does because I think it's rude. And also, I think it's rude that I never get invited to anything.
Okay, this was super last minute. I never get invited to anything. And I'll probably never be invited back because
But you go to the little group thing and you got, I need to talk to my therapist about this. And you got invited to the little group thing at Celebrate You. And you got invited to the girls group, the girls church group. Nobody invites me anywhere. Do people hate me?
no, I think that you have to talk to people.
I talk to people.
Okay. Because that didn't happen until I was talking to
So
someone.
you have a job where you talk to people
I was at church and I was talking to them.
that you knew from your job.
No.
No? Oh.
I knew them from church.
Either way, I feel like somebody invite me to something.
And some
Please DM me.
and
I want to be
people that
invited.
can become clients I've met like through church.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all's to say, this trauma has led
Which
me.
they did say that you were invited to the girls'
But you didn't invite me.
She said she was going to invite you.
She didn't invite me.
Okay, well, you're invited.
Well, I'm not going to go to somewhere that I wasn't actually invited.
You are. It's like a revolving door. It's not like a. I don't know. I've only been twice. So,
Anyway, all that to say, I never get invited to anything, and I feel like you always get invited to stuff. And I'm like, why do I not get invited to stuff?
I don't know.
Let me put that in my notes to talk to my therapist about.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it just like confirms like what's already in my mind of like nobody likes me.
No.
But I'm saying it does. I never get.
Well, let me tell you this. So yesterday I go and like, I was telling you about how I've like been kind of battling these demons of like feeling personalityless.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I did not know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did not know.
At the group?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just like, just speechless.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of felt like I was just sitting there kind of just like nodding
Yeah.
and not really like engaging in conversation the way that I like feel like I usually would.
Yeah.
And I just was like, does anybody else think that I'm weird right now? Because I feel weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like not myself.
Yeah. And?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Oh.
I didn't bring it
I
up.
thought you were saying you
Get it right now.
asked
So if
that.
they listen, which they
Oh,
might,
I'm sure it was fine.
then they're gonna be like, yeah, she was being so weird.
I'm sure you were.
Something was really off about her.
Yeah.
And that's true. Maybe
Mhm.
not. I feel like Emily would tell me.
Oh, was it at the splash pad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Probably.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not friends with Emily, so I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, they did bring
But
up the
that's-
drama
Drama.
about the wreck.
They brought it up? Oh, okay. That's how we got there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So basically,
Well, am I outing them right now? Whoops.
not really, because the only person who said their name was Emily. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
everybody saw it. It was on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm outing them.
Everyone saw it.
Everyone saw it. It was on Facebook. And
Yeah.
also it wasn't wrong. So basically, somebody had posted about kind of like a rant about the rec department where we live and how their child is going to be in cheer and Kinley's going to be in cheer. So that's like why this was interesting to me.
Yeah.
And how the cheerleaders, and honestly, anyway, let me just say it and then we'll do commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the cheerleaders who are cheering for the rec where we live
Mm-hmm.
are only getting t-shirts to wear.
Yeah.
Okay. And this parent was like upset about it. And a lot of people on there were talking about it and different things. But like, I really didn't think about it really until I saw that post.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, that's, yeah,
Yeah.
that is a little like, why are the cheerleaders not getting uniforms?
Well, I guess because there's not any sponsors.
Why, like, as someone who has a parent who's, as a parent whose child's going to be on a team, no one reached out or mentioned or said anything about sponsorship. Because I am going to reach out to the coach and just say like, hey, like what's everybody's sizes? I'd love to buy like little skirts. But I think the issue is that the rec won't let you do that. And actually I'm going to call the rec and just ask, because I would like to do that for Kinley's team. Like I will buy everybody the little skirts.
Yeah.
And then you have the t-shirts and you got little skirts. And because I think they are providing like pom-poms, which somebody said came in bulk off Amazon. Did you see that comment?
No.
Which they probably do.
I didn't get into the comments.
Which, by the way, they probably do.
Yeah.
Oh, I got into the comments.
Well,
I commented.
what'd you say?
I was just like, yeah, I was confused. I was confused.
Well,
It didn't occur to me when she said t-shirt that it didn't like all
That it was-
process fully in my mind that like this is not going to be a cute little uniform like what we had with little bloomers. Like,
yeah.
not that they need little bloomers or whatever, but like how cute was that?
Yeah.
And that's the whole excitement for like 5 to 7 year olds.
Right.
Honestly, even girls older than that, it's like you're going to wear a cute little uniform.
Yeah.
Because outside of that, what are they doing?
They're cheering.
But like,
What do you mean?
that. So I am actually going to call the rec. I think and see if that will be allowed, because I think people were saying that they were not allowing even that, like some teams to like be sponsored and some teams not, because other teams wouldn't be. I'm about to call and just say, I'm gonna buy everybody a skirt. How many kids you got?
Yeah.
You got 100 kids? I'll buy them a skirt.
Yeah. Well, that's what somebody was saying, is that I'm sure if it got brought up to the parents, like, hey, this is how much a uniform costs, that the parent would
Any parent would.
Yeah, would buy the uniform.
Any parent would.
And so
But also, where is the $50 going that you pay to sign up?
to the rec department.
For what?
I don't know.
The uniforms. It should be, right? But I feel like if you're going to have a sign up fee, have a sign up fee. But I think in a case like this, give parents the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I think 99% of the parents would.
I think that the $50 is the sign up fee. And I'm sure there needs to be a sign up fee.
Right.
But I think that I think that that's what happened, is that when we were in cheer, that you bought the uniform separate. We could ask mom and dad about it.
I don't know.
But I'm pretty sure you did. Like, I don't think that it just like came with like your entry. I think that that was a separate, like, buying it.
Yeah.
But one of the girls that was there, she was saying that like her sister, which now
is their kid doing cheer?
No, they're talking about like when they were a kid.
Oh, okay.
They had t-shirts.
Okay.
They didn't have uniforms.
Okay.
It was a thing then or whatever.
Okay.
I was like, all of us that were there, all the other people
had uniforms.
I cheered and we had uniforms, and like Emily said that she cheered and she had a uniform, and we were talking about how our moms probably still had them and stuff like that.
For sure. Even if they just did the little t-shirt with a little skirt, which if they don't allow it, I'll probably still have Kinley wear like a little skirt of some kind, like a little tennis skirt or like something, just so she feels like
a cheerleader.
Like a cheerleader.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to really like get into your cheer, you like if you're like, for example, earlier Avi was practicing her gymnastics. What are you going to put on?
Your leotard.
Yes. So like you have to get into that mode to be that. You have to like embody that.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I understand. But I think that it comes from that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be, it's like a sponsorship thing, or it's that they should be offering that to the parents to buy the uniforms.
Yeah. I think but I think as far as sponsorship goes, I know in the past, and I don't know technically how it always goes, but in the past when Kinley's played like T-ball and stuff, it's like, oh, if you know anybody who'd be willing to sponsor, like they reach out, whether it's the rec department or the coach or whatever, you know, if anybody's willing to sponsor, like we're looking for a sponsor for like the t-shirts or the uniform, whatever.
Yeah.
But that didn't get said in this case.
Or I feel like cheer is not important.
I think that is the issue at hand.
Because it's very important.
I don't know how important it is, but
it's so important. I mean, just think about it. Like, it's cold in here. There must be a phantom in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It is so important. Hi, hello, and how do you do? We're from Midnight welcoming you.
Yeah.
Like, what is sports without that?
Well, I will say this. We all know Bentley played the travel ball, and they did not have cheerleaders. And I said multiple times,
they need cheerleaders.
This would be so much more fun if there was cheerleaders here.
Absolutely.
And it would have been. Like, because that itself was not fun. The game was not fun. If we would have had some cheerleaders there.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
So I have a hot take.
Okay.
That I just kind of realized.
Okay.
Like yesterday, I think that like I should have cheered.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that would have been better for me.
Did I ever tell you I wanted to cheer in middle school and mom and dad wouldn't let me?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they let you?
I don't remember. Like it wasn't going to work with like my schedule.
Well, they wanted you to believe that it wasn't going to work with your schedule.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like we could have been cheerleaders.
I don't know. I'm the most uncoordinated. I don't know if I could have. I'm very loud. I don't know. It could have fun at the least.
Clapping.
Okay.
Like, we could clap.
Okay.
I think we could clap and stomp at the same time.
I'm just imagining, like, if I had been a cheerleader, how epic things would have been if they had me at, like, my height and Kelly Fincannon. Do you remember as tall as she? Like, we were, like, the same height.
Yeah.
How good their stunts would have been.
Yeah. You would have dominated.
We would have.
Yeah.
And we'll never know. But
You'll never know. Like, you could have won state. Yeah. You can go to state. They just did. The girls did this year.
Yeah. I don't know if they weren't doing that at that time.
I don't know. Maybe because they didn't have you.
They didn't have
on
me.
the team.
Obviously. No, I don't know. I'm not passionate about cheerleading in any way.
Yeah. I think that the thing is that everyone's passionate about their kids.
Yeah. So Kinley wants to cheerlead. Okay. Here we're cheerleading.
Yeah.
But it was so funny to me, like in the comments, people were like, oh, people putting their kids through like Bunker Hill Optimist or like other place like Optimist, whatever. And like they're more organized, whatever. And like the Where We Live rec is trash and whatever, which I don't have a lot of experience with it.
Yeah.
In the last 20 years.
Yeah.
So I'm just re-entering.
Yeah.
But all is that to say.
And I mean, I feel like, well, I don't know. I guess some people this year did kind of like get a taste of that, like with T-ball, but I don't feel like I didn't experience that.
Yeah.
We ended up on the same team. So
Yeah. Well, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to see if I can like sponsor little skirts. Like, I'm excited about little skirts for the team.
Ooh. Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they even will allow that. Because someone said that they won't have one team wearing a uniform and then the next team is wearing T-shirts and whatnot. But I think,
well, that's like that team's problem.
that's that team's problem, and it's not my problem.
No.
And so I'm going to find out, and that's my plan right now.
Okay.
Because the thing of it is, you can buy, because I did do some research and development, you can buy the little cheerleading skirts, like just the skirt, off of Amazon for like $15.
Yeah.
Why would you not do that? Why would you not do that? So regardless, Kinley's going to be having a cheer skirt.
Yeah.
And everyone else can
Go
suck
team.
it. Yeah. So that was interesting, I thought. People are very passionate about the rec department.
And it's so funny, like how it really does just kind of swirl around because it's like, I have nothing to do with any of that.
And you heard about it.
And I did see it. Like I saw the posts.
Yeah.
And I read a couple comments, but then I was like, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
I was like watching season 3 of Bridgerton, and that just,
like, when do you get to do that?
okay. So this is what happened.
Do you wear headphones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on my phone.
You're on your phone watching Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Are people around?
No, like everybody's asleep. I'm awake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Except for, I will say, in season 3, because I really did get sucked into it and I wanted to know what was going to happen next. It was like, I had it playing, like I was washing dishes. Like after dinner. I was like cooking dinner, washing dishes and things like that. And
I'm just not going to watch a show on my phone.
I was like, Caleb, like you go, which he actually typically does kind of like do bath time because it's really like the only task like he's here with the kids. So a lot of times he'll do that and I'll clean the kitchen. Like those two things are happening at the same time. So I was like, I got to wash the dishes.
Yeah.
And also I need to finish this episode of
I haven't even started the 3rd season, and I turned it on, immediately turned it back off because I knew this was 3 months ago. I was like, this is not gonna, in 3 months, in 3 to 4 business months, I'll be able to watch this. So I'm patiently waiting until August 26th, and I will be watching it then.
Yeah.
By myself. Which is the only place you can watch Bridgerton. It's not a group activity.
No.
Mm-mm.
It's not.
It's not. It's not.
And that's okay. I tried to get Caleb to like watch it.
I tried to get Jake to watch it like the first season. I was like, oh, I've heard this show's really good. Let's watch it together.
Yeah.
And actually that first season was really like slow going. And he was like, this is really dumb. Like nothing explicit or anything crazy had happened. He was like, this is so boring. But then, so he quit watching it. And I kept watching it. And I kept being like, no, this is not boring.
Yeah.
I feel like
boring.
This could be so good for our marriage if we watch this together. Is that wrong? Maybe. I'm going to talk to my therapist about it.
Yeah.
But he didn't watch it and I continued to watch it. Is that wrong? Maybe. Is it wrong to watch Bridgerton? Yes, I think it is, unfortunately.
Yeah. There are definitely like some parts of the show that I fast forward through.
Well, I don't even know. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
There are definitely some parts that I just like.
I heard that there's like full titty. Is there full titty? Yeah.
Well, it's very quick.
We should not be watching that probably.
It's very, very, I wasn't expecting it.
You weren't? That's all they talked about on Facebook or Instagram.
It was Whistle Down, and I wasn't expecting her to. Spoiler alert! Season 3 is about Whistle Down.
No, I know.
But I just wasn't expecting that out of her.
Really?
Yeah. And it kind of caught me off guard. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's like super fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's covered. It's like filmed from like here.
Oh, so she's not covered. You're just not showing it.
It's not showing it.
Yeah. Does that make it better, you feel?
No. No.
I don't know.
No, we were suggested by some friends to start watching a show. And
what was it?
Caleb's like, oh yeah, like I've heard good things about the show. I can't even think of the name of it right now.
Okay.
And the only reason that I was like, oh yeah, let's start the show was because you've never seen Friday Night Lights because we've talked about this.
Right.
But the Coach Taylor that's on Friday Night Lights was in this movie or in the show.
Okay.
And I really liked him in that show. So I was like, oh, I'm going to love this because I love Coach Taylor.
Right.
They kill him off halfway through the first episode.
Oh.
He gone. It's not even about him. He dies. And anyways, there's boobs like
scared me.
Pretty much right away. And I was like, what is happening?
Here's the thing about watching TV is that there is like no
filter.
No.
Yeah.
Like we were watching a show. We're watching Longmire right now, which is actually really good. And I feel like there's some language, but it's like pretty.
It's what?
There's Longmire.
I don't know.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
So it's like knockoff Yellowstone.
Okay.
It's not. That's a terrible description.
Okay.
But it gives the Yellowstone vibes.
Okay.
So it's actually really good. And it's not like explicit. It probably has like language, but it's not.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And anyway, but there was a show we started watching. I cannot remember what it was. We were trying a different show like before.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so... Jake, actually, he watched the whole thing. It was a mini series of some kind. I don't remember what it was called now.
Okay.
But it was so... I could not. Like, it was like full everything.
Everything.
Full men, everything.
Oh my gosh.
Full women, everything. Yeah. Like, I was like... It was so bad.
I know. Like,
and it's just like on Netflix.
yeah.
Like it doesn't have like a. I feel like that should have been on like
HBO.
I feel like that should have been like on a website that should have been on OnlyFans. Like that I should have been be able to see like
Yeah.
there's no reason that like my kid could go on Netflix and like click on a show and that's what comes on.
Yeah.
Not that they do, but like
But they could.
but like why is that on the TV? me.
Yeah.
In any capacity. And I realized that not everybody has like my same convictions, but like, let's say I was convicted in no way of anything. I still don't want to watch
No, yeah.
that.
Yeah. No.
Like, for example, I was like, oh, when it was over, I was like, how did the show end? Like, just out of curiosity, because I had seen the first episode and it was just like a mini series. So, like,
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, so what ends up happening to the guy? And Jake's like, this is legit what he said. He was like, okay, so he walks in and like the one guy is like boning that guy's wife. And you like, it's his whole junk and everything. And so that guy shoots the other guy and then they're like wrestling each other and they both died. Like junk out and everything.
Like, who's writing the story?
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was like, it was insane. And I was like, it sounds insane. And how do you feel? Okay. And I never thought about before. Let's think about this.
Okay.
How do you feel as a man? You know how like, I feel like we have been conditioned to see like women.
Yeah.
Whether,
For sure.
Whether that's like titty or like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But like, how do men feel seeing male genitalia just casually on the screen? As a woman, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I feel uncomfortable seeing titty. But like, when did we start putting full wangs
Yeah.
on Netflix?
Well, I guess I've also kind of thought, though, on the other side of just kind of like living in like, okay, why is it always the girl? Like, why do we always have to put the girls this way?
Yeah, but like,
Why do we always have to make it about like us? Like, I don't want to see it. Like, I don't want to see any of that.
yeah.
But like, justice for the women, that it always has to be about like their bodies.
Yes.
Like, that's so annoying.
Why are we putting any of that on TV? Like,
Okay, cool. Well, okay, how do you feel about making this into like 2 parts?
that's fun.
Okay.
Because it's not like terribly late or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, let me restart my thing here. I've got a little cold happening.
okay, well, let's do that. We'll go ahead and do 2 parts.
Okay.
We'll call this part 1
Okay.
of our comeback.
Okay.
Until next time.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll see you guys in part 2.
Okay.
Anything else you want to add for part 1?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay, great. We'll see you in part 2. Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.